Hello, hello. Testing 1111. That's as high as I can count. Hope everyone is doing well. Dinosaur, Postmatic. Good morning, Kandaria. Hope you're doing well. I remember why I had the music so low. Good morning, Shadow. And Johnny. Morning, everyone. Today isn't going to be the typical work stream. It's going to be a goof around stream. Yesterday in our escapades, Oi, shush. Okay. There seems to be nothing in between the two. Okay. Yeah, so yesterday in our escapades, I managed to get some heat stroke and sprain my ankle. So, not in the exact best space to narrate. We're just going to goof around and play some games for today. It was definitely an adventure. I'm just glad that it wasn't in any major cities. Because apparently it got rough there. Which is exactly why I didn't want to live in any major cities. I'm sure everything will heal well. The problem with heat stroke is it just like dehydrates you, so it fucks up the voice. Yep. One would think so. But if you watch any of those channels which are like hiking horror stories, the answer is nah, probably not. So what ended up happening is we do have a camping stove here, which is perfect. Good morning, Callista. Hope you're doing well. And when we were buying some of the emergency stuff, which you just buy in drips and drabs, I was actually in the store looking at the camping stove, and my dad's like, no, we've got one at home. So I'm like, cool. And then completely forgot about it. And then yesterday when I went to go look at the camping stove, it's missing a connecting nozzle. So it just doesn't work. So we Ubered to the camping shop, which was shut down. And then we ended up walking 14 kilometers to another shop to get some charcoal. And then back home. And not only just 14 kilometers, my watch also reckons we walked up 44 flights of stairs. So, the combination of stuff. I'm pretty sure it's that uphills that killed my ankle. Good morning, Lakaias Israel. Hope you're doing well. Look, I'm normally okay with hikes. But I think it's, like I said, I think it's the elevation just killed my ankle. And not only that, the bag we had was a 30 liter. So what we ended up doing was hanging stuff off the back of my bag which was swaying around, which just shifted my footing when I was walking. But normally I can walk 14 kilometers, no problem. Not a problem. Today's going to be a chill stream. No narrations today. It's going to kill some zombies in the zombie apocalypse. Yeah. Well, I don't think I'll be able to kill all the zombies, but we'll kill some of them. Yeah, the water was fine here. We thought we had some more sealed water here than we did. So, today on Amazon I've ordered a camping stove, a bigger bag, a hiking bag, an 80 liter, and some sealed water. But even without that, we would have been good for days. And the only things that we weren't prepared on were stuff that I thought we had that we didn't. So, we're going to fix those problems, and then, yeah. It wouldn't have been... If it had been a multi-day affair, we still would have been fine. But I'd rather be a bit more secure, knowing that we have drinking water and stuff. We're struggling to find caffeine pills. Not caffeine pills. Purification pills, yeah. Oh, very dramatic. There is something that is tickling the back of my finger, and it's getting very annoying. You know when you got like a single hair brushing over your arm or something? I don't see anything. It is my pleasure, Daniel. I am glad you enjoy the content. Normally I'd be working on some more content, but recovering from a bit of heat stroke, which tends to mess up the narration voice. So we're going to run around, kill some zombies for a bit, just so we can keep the algorithm happy with us. But I am glad that you enjoy. I think we're going to have to change the volume settings. Away. Options, audio. That's better. That's very better. Good evening, Braden. Hope you're doing well. Yes, my weak curse just destroyed, 3 countries' electrical grids yesterday. I mean, the curse is strong in this one. I did apologize on my Discord server. It was entirely my fault. I very much appreciate that, Kandaria. Very much do. And we'll be back to the normal content tomorrow. Such as the nature of life and the curse. The curse. Oh no, I'm sure I'll be back to normal in a day. It's just dehydration from yesterday. Because the power was out for 11 hours. Came back on at 11 o'clock last night. So actually 11 and a half, 12 hours, somewhere around there. So I still have to stay hydrated today. Yippee. Zombie. Prior to you. You got a key? That's good. A key to a broken car. Always good. Okay, more broken cars. You, a not broken car. A locked, not broken car. No key. That's not good. Didn't take smoker. Just mark this location and move on. One thing I must say with the new build, Echo Creek is definitely the easiest place to start. Ooh. Hello there, gorgeous. What brings you to a town like this? suppose the easy answer to that one is zombie invasion. Outbreak. Rather than invasion. Oh, we got a key. That's good. Freaking onto that. Yeah. No petrol. That's fine. We can sort this problem out. And mostly usable. Could be a civilian model. I don't know. Part of the game's automatic generation system. But even if it had a key, it doesn't matter because it doesn't have power. It doesn't have fuel. Well, we can sort that problem out. What we do need is water. Right now. High calorie foods. Sure. Nah, I don't really need a wrench. Light is always good. No, well, not really, no. But there was a time, I still do it from time to time, but back in the beginning when I was working on a lot of the voices, I'd just walk around the house talking to myself in the voices. So my wife would have to deal with me walking through the house talking to myself in a Scottish accent, trying to like nail the voices and stuff. That must have been crazy to listen to if you didn't know what was going on. Just like for 3 days in a row, talk to my wife like a pirate. Because I'm working on a pirate voice. How she didn't kill me, I don't know. But I do appreciate it. It's true, Postmatic, it's true. But also, I think it's, the Humvee is an add-on. It's a mod. I don't think the base game engine allows for a keyless vehicle. Cheers, huge dinosaur. Thank you for popping past. so we can get some fuel now. Go. Give the Humvee a bit of a drink. And then we should be able to.
Hey!
Oh, that's the wrong button. Good morning, Knife. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the content. It's very, very glad to hear that. Now, we're just doing a chill stream, busy recovering from a little bit of heat stroke, so the voice isn't doing too great today. Fair enough, is same. But like I said, I'm pretty sure the base game system doesn't allow for keyless cars. And I'm pretty sure that Humvees are diesel, not petrol anyway. Which this game doesn't really make any distinction with either. Fair enough, Post. Fair enough. Now, we loot. Oh, let's put some petrol into the gas canisters. Life, I think it's mainly because of the time. Very awkward or unusual time. And also, streaming channels and YouTube video channels, very different audiences. Good morning, Alpha Noob. Hope you're doing well. Project steal everything that isn't nailed down. Sub-project steal everything that is nailed down. File, steel bar. I repair, steel bar. Okay. I don't need a tire. Tire pump. My burglar. Did I choose burglar? I did choose burglar. I did. Forgot about that. Burglar trait means I can hotwire cars. Which means looking for a key was actually a moot point. I could just steal any car I wanted anyway. Whee! Food, knife, sharpening blade. The chain, we don't need the heavy chain. Knife. Bolt. No. Peanut butter's good. No, that's not peanut butter. Jar of carrots sounds less than ideal, I think. I'll take some of those. Good morning, Crimson Furker. Hope you're doing well. Alright. Got a level in carpentry. Yippee! What was that? Oh, fishing. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, my working hours are very much weird for the American audience. But yeah, this is pretty much... I mean, chat does get a bit busier than this, but we're pretty chill here. Most people just pop past to listen to me talk at my computer. So, yeah, I'd love to see you again next time. Tomorrow, in fact. When we're doing some other streams. Alive and not on fire is definitely a good thing. Better than being alive and on fire. The homeland, South Africa. Hoe gaan het? Ja, boet? My brew? So, yeah. Yesterday was just another day for me and my family. What did my dad say? Yeah, we've been preparing for this moment for 20 years. The power outage in Portugal. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's a lot of lurking as well. Who keeps wood glue in their bathroom? Sometimes some questions are better not answered. What do we have? Steel ball can go in there. Tire pump can go in there. We're gonna favorite that. Hello? Normally you can bash doors, but for some reason it didn't want to let me bash that door. But it's fine, we shall make a plan. We shall go find a crowbar. Knife. I'm South African. I don't care about swearing in the least. However, YouTube does. So, YouTube may remove the comments. I don't care what you say. I don't limit my chat in any way, really, other than spam. But YouTube is YouTube, and they're going to do YouTube things. So, be warned about that one. The funny thing is, a lot of my streams are getting demonetized after the stream because of swearing. And my partner manager was like, well, why are your streams being demonetized? I noticed, you know, a lot of them are being demonetized. I'm like, yeah, I'm just talking and I tend to swear. She's like, oh, have you tried to not do that? I'm like, yeah, but, you know, they just come out because I'm so used to it. And the stream algorithm seems to be more, what would you call it? Fine-tuned to pick up swearing. I mean, at least I haven't sworn bad enough that my channel has been at risk. Good morning, Peanut Gallery. Hope you're doing well. Been a while. Oh, that's not good. I think we'll go with the cowboy hat. I suppose that's one way of looking at it. That's fine, I've got the universal key. I got a way with words. Yep, tire iron definitely helps. I'm gonna rip some sheets so we have some bandages. Just in case. Oh, alcohol wipes. Okie dokie. Good morning, Yamashisha. Hope you're doing well. Please and thank you. We have long socks. Long socks? Long socks. Long socks on the tits. Please. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm pretty sure the Monster Hunter is a kernel level anti-cheat. As far as I understand it. So, I don't play any game with kernel level anti-cheat. Ooh, bandage. Yeah, it's just a small trailer park. There's more houses in other places. And this game is based in the 90s as well. So, I don't know whether that changes much. Long johns are good. Built a paper mache in dreams. Okay, let's see. I put that there. On the floor, we just need a needle and thread. We need 4 needles, just 1. Okay. You. Oh, that didn't help. We got like 2 hours of sleep. Fafo's stream has been going for, I can tell you now. Yes, it is on a loop. There are 800 videos on there. 700 videos. So it's on a random loop, like a playlist. And it has been going for... content. Hold on. $185 days. It's on a cloud server, so uptime is pretty good. The record was 600 days, I think, 400 days, so just over a year. I don't add new stories to it too often because it's a pain in the ass to put the stories on the server. FAFO is fuck around and find out. Yeah, so I mean, I set it up to run almost indefinitely. Shh. Sound too loud. It's on the main channel. It's a 24-hour stream of my previous videos. That's all it is. So you can watch the stream or you can just watch playlists. Whatever makes your life easier. I should be able to get this done. Content live. But there's the link to it. It runs 24/7. There's 700 videos on there, and it is on a miscellaneous, well, loop. So, shuffled. That's the word, not miscellaneous. And away we go. We'll go find some place to sleep. Wait for the alarm to shut off. Alrighty. Now we can head back and kill all the zombies. All one of them. I'll go with the crowbar personally. If we're talking about real life, it has more uses. But in projects, yeah. In Project Zomboid, crowbar has a lot more durability. And if you have the common sense mod, you can use the crowbar to open doors. But I mean, also, technically you could use a tire iron for that, but you can't get the leverage because it's not long enough. In real life. So I mean, this picture here of the tire iron is way too large. Most tire irons I've seen are smaller than that. But yes. Crowbar, pry bar. Preferably a crowbar over a pry bar, but either one of those would probably be better. Ooh, avocado. We can pretend to be Lonnie. Fancy. Just missing some toast. Oh, my ankle is not happy. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Peanut. You know, a 3-pound hammer is fine, but if I had to choose between a 3-pound hammer and a crowbar, I'd still choose a crowbar. In real life and in Project Zomboid. Just a crowbar is just that much more useful. Versatile, shall we say. The problem with, I mean, if you're talking about zombies, theoretically, if you've got a single 3-pound, you've got a head of the hammer close to your hand, so you're putting your hand close to a zombie. So you want to be as far away as possible. I'd go with a 3-pound sledgehammer. over a normal 3-pound hammer. But those are super rare. You don't get those anymore, which are just long 3-pound hammers. Normally they're 7 or 10 pounds. So swinging that around becomes tiresome. But a crowbar at least gives you some more distance. And then also has the versatility. It is a universal key. Although, quite honestly, choosing between the fire department's universal key or a crowbar, I'd go with the fire department's universal key. Although that would be a lot heavier. Yep, I mean, a mace would work perfectly. You get chain in build 42. You can get chainmail. Problem with chainmail is you have to choose between protection and movability. You know, movability. Whatever the word is. So, I mean, it doesn't help if you're slow and you just get caught. No matter how much armor you have, if you can't outrun a problem, then you're dead. I've got the mod. It's called Common Sense. The Common Sense mod. Very true, very true. Painkillers, always good. That is true. Common sense isn't as common as it should be. Ooh, trolley. Fair enough for saying that. That is definitely a thing. Although I don't think that's a now. I think that's a always. I don't think common sense has never been common. I'm sorry. Sandals and socks. Sandals and socks. Definitely not the choice I would have made. The zombie. Yes, yes. Oh, what's in there? No bottles. Okay. I found Michael Myers. G'day, Michael. Goodbye, Michael. Definitely gonna wear that. We're gonna steal that. Hockey mask. Don't remember. Did I take short-sighted? Did I take short-sighted? I did take short-sighted. So I can't wear the hockey mask. Night Crimson, hope you do well. Have a nice sleeps and all that. Cheers, Lazy. Hope you have a good one. I'm not going to be on for much longer. I don't think. Good morning, Disorder. Hope you're doing well. Oop. There. Michael Myers struck again. No. I'm glad to hear that, Disorder. Duke. Fire scripts, I think we need. Also. Okie dokie. Whip out the map. What do I do with my pen? I'll put it in the truck. It's set in Kentucky, I think. That would be funny, chicken. Pen? Would you get the pen? We did. Pew 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 and pew. Not a problem, Peanut. Next narration stream should be tomorrow. Stretch. It would have been today, but you know, stuff, life, headaches, dehydration, all that crap. But we should be back on track tomorrow. Where is this banging coming from? Yes, Peanut will be the same time as today. So I normally stream 9 a.m. plus 1 GMT. And I'll stream for 3 hours. Between 2 and 3 hours normally. No heat. what we're going to do, just for shits and giggles, I don't normally do this in Project Zomboid, but we'll make a Molotov cocktail. And we're going to grab some rags. So we should now be able to make a Molotov cocktail. Oh. Tequila bottle. We've got scotch. Got scotch. And does it have to be in the main inventory? We do have some of that. We can make a Molotov cocktail. Maybe. Peanut, maybe. I don't know. Don't really get too much time. That is very true. You don't really want to deal with somebody giggling and shitting in your presence. But yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the remastered version. Good morning, Joseph. Hope you're doing well. So that can go in there. This shit can go in there. Need a lighter. And then we just need some water. Which we can get from inside. Right. Okay, so for those of you who haven't played the Project Zomboid and think that the amount of zombies are always going to be easy to deal with, this is one of the quieter spawns. But close enough is one of the denser spawns. Nice. Nice. Bugs are gonna bug. But I am glad that they've allowed modders access so they can fix problems again. Okay. Oh, so here's the gun range. Yeah, freelance devs. Heavy emphasis on the free. Away we go. Nothing more dangerous than a zombie horde on fire. Now, this one isn't even too bad, Peanut. When it gets real bad, the game stops just generating them. Yeah. Now they'll set the building on fire. And there's still a whole other horde inside. I left it running, so they're trying to grab onto it. And this isn't even the densest spot. Yes, definitely burning desire. Oh, that's not good. Fires on the roof. We're gonna die! Really? Alrighty. I did that just as a fun little ending. Yeah, it was, well, 2 Molotovs, but you can get it going with 1. If you position it right. But yeah, the problem is they'll burn down all the buildings, while following you. And then if you mess up in any way, they'll kill you, like that. But I think that's going to be me for the day. Headaches returning. Legs sore. Fun stuff. But I will be back tomorrow, all healed and ready to narrate, as need be. And then hopefully the weak curse won't affect me anymore. We have a special guest who wants to say goodbye. What do you think? Did you enjoy the power outage? Give us your thoughts. Okay. That's a very salient point. Very salient. Ah, yes. The old nose tactic. Okay. I can understand that. In fact, I can even respect that. Okay. Cool. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a fantastic one. Jules.